Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel with Florida Racing F1 here. So we have gotten out here to Spain for the Spanish Grand Prix. So let's go ahead and take a look at the information that we have currently. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit overcast potentially for the race, definitely with some clouds. We'll see how that all plays out. Looking at what we already got all of our practice done. We need to go do our qualifying run. Looking at our R&D, what we got running over here is we've got streamlined suspension arms. Those are getting worked on. We currently have the bearings for the energy recovery system and also some piston upgrades in the engines. They're going to get a little bit more speed out of our car. And then also over here we've got some brake discs getting worked on, so then we should be able to upgrade our calipers, suspension geometry, reinforced hydraulic lines, and also we can do some major chassis developments throughout here, so that's going to be nice to be able to get done. So we got that going on, and of course we are slowly working on redoing some of our durability in MJUH redone, and then also you should be able to get our energy store durability redone there as well. I think basically after that we'll be done, because we got gearbox durability, so we're doing pretty good on all that. So but yeah, that's what we're working on so far. So anyways, let's go get our qualifying done here at the Spanish Grand Prix Barcelona circuit, and then we will see you guys for the race.
Welcome along then to what promises to be another fascinating Spanish Grand Prix, a race which saw Max Verstappen win on his first ever appearance with the Red Bull team in 2016. This after the dramatic coming together of Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg on the first lap. Will we see more moments for the scrapbook here today? The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, a track that will certainly force the drivers to push themselves. It consists of a very impressive main straight going into turn 1. It's a straight that also offers a DRS zone, so it's likely to be a hot spot for overtakes. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position. A very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, the Rainmaster, and Albon, Leclerc, Gasly, Perez, and Daniel Kvyat, Ricciardo, Schumacher, Lando Norris, and Matsushita, Ocon, Stroll, George Russell, and Nick de Vries, Latifi, Magnussen, Giovinazzi, and Juan Manuel Correa. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Alright guys, so we were able to put up a really good qualifying lap. Need to clean it up just a tad, but the car was fast and we were able to get 5th. We also got Mick Schumacher starting 12th behind us, so he's a few rows back, but other than that, we are both in the top 15, which is pretty cool. So looking at race strategy, you can see the soft tires, they wear out pretty quick here, and you can see how both tires come in with the mediums or with the hards. I'm going to go with hard tires. It'll take a while for them to come in, but once they do, I think it will work out really, really good. Let's see, we've got 17 laps on the board, so I think we can take our fuel back just a tad. We're going to leave us an extra lap for some extra overtaking if needed. We're looking at the setup here because the car's a little bit on the stiff side, I want to say. Yeah, it's like it doesn't want to turn. It's very, very stiff. So I almost want to soften up the front end just a bit, or maybe soften up the rear end. I'm not sure which I want to do exactly, but the car is definitely very stiff. Oh, there we go. So let's loosen up the brake pressure just a tad. That'll probably help us out a tiny bit. We're going to send the brakes back just a bit more towards the rear, but we still want some to really be able to grip the front end, be able to make sure that we're getting what we need once we're breaking into the turn. But I think that should be good, so let's go with that. I think that should work out for us very, very well. Alrighty, so let's get racing here in the Spanish Grand Prix and hopefully not wrecking anybody on the first lap, because that would be very unfortunate. Alright, I guess so. Here we go. We're going to go with lean on the start, just so that we're not going crazy. Looks like we're actually going to have to go into the grass there to slow up, because both Mercedes really slow there on the start. Everybody trying to get past here, make a position, which is fine. Ferrari to the outside. Just trying to not wreck into anybody in the first lap, because that's what we usually end up doing. Watch out for the AlphaTauri, because they've gotten to us there at Zandvoort, and that was not fun. So everybody a little bit on the slow side. Go ahead and switch over to standard here, just so we're not holding anybody up behind us. So we moved down to P7, which is fine. Car feels really good on the tires, like that. So running on mixture number 4 during qualifying, the car just did not handle that very well. So being able to run this, seems like the car is doing a little bit on the better side. So running behind the AlphaTauri, we're going to be nice and patient here, as everybody's just kind of feeling out the track for the first part here, figuring out their strategy from the start. We're just kind of all over the place there. That's my worst part of the track right there. Got a little bit swirly. Going to block the Ferrari from moving up on us. Go ahead and use some ERS and reuse rich. Doing that. Make sure we brake into the turn like we should. Make sure that we don't get high centered on that curb, because that will end up spinning us out pretty good there. And I think with how everybody's running, we can probably run standard for the majority of the race. That's why I kind of left in some extra fuel, just so that we could run that if we needed to. This car's pretty fast, and everybody else is running pretty fast too as well, so we kind of want to hold on to this position if we can. So that's why we're running that. So it looks like Schumacher moved up 1 spot, so he's in 11th, so good job by him. We're going to go a bit wide here. Run there we go. We're going to keep the Ferrari from getting that position. He's going to undercut us. We're going to go wide. See where he is. He's right there. We're underneath him. Almost got locked there in his wings, so definitely didn't want to do that. He's going to go low. Just trying to keep it clean, but also keep him behind me here if we can. A little shortcut through that corner. Not too bad. Just got to watch that bump, or else we will be spinning out there like we did there in lap 1. Alright, so DRS is online. Very good. A little bit too much cut through there. Got to watch that. Don't want to cut corners, get penalties. And also, especially through there, just with how those curbs are, we don't want to run over those if we don't have to. Make sure we get into this corner right, or else we will be off in the marbles and the dirt, which we don't need. We don't need to be in the dirt if we don't have to be. We got Gasly and Albon right in front of us, so we're going to be... Okay, I did tell you guys to switch that out, but whatever. You don't have to listen to me, I guess. Car does not want to turn through there. Some overtake here, get into the turn well. We always overdo this turn, just always do. Luckily we have plenty of speed to stay in front of Leclerc. He's going to be to our inside. Car's running wide through here. Block that to make him go to the outside. There we go. Just keep an eyeball on him. Do a nice... double check the engine here. Kind of missed our braking zone there just a little bit because I was checking on the engine, so we got about 61% wear on the engine right now. Not where we want to be. So I need to keep an eyeball on that. So currently Leclerc is right here with us. He's running a pretty good lap time. That's good to some extent. Ooh, car does not want to turn. As I said, that's the problem that we've been having, is that the car's just a little bit too tight, and it does not want to turn. We got Leclerc got past us there just fine, nice and cleanly done, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm going to try and use DRS here to catch up. Try not to overrun the course too much. There we go. Nicely done. Do that turn nice and cleanly. So I really do like this track. I don't think we can, with the car that we have, I don't think we can really move up any position-wise, just with how the car is running with the turns. I don't know what's going on with all that, but it definitely does not like turning, so... Going in deep. A little bit too deep. Trying to catch Leclerc and totally missed the braking zone. That's where it's like you haven't used all three of those at the same time on that straight, so you don't know how much brake you actually need to slow down. And so luckily we figured that out pretty early here without messing up too bad. So we got Kvyat behind us there. And we got Perez as well. So right now we are comfortably in points, so I'd like to stay here if we can. Just a little overtake on the straights. Yeah, we're a little bit slower here. Do the turn. There we go. So I really do like this course, but yeah, the car just, it doesn't want to turn. It's very stiff in the front end, and its turning response in the front is just not what it should be, honestly. So I'm not totally sure what we could have changed on that, but I just know that it does not like turning, so we're not going to force it too much, because forcing things like that usually end up wrecking the car, so we don't want to do that. Alright, so from lap 6 to 8 we can pit, so we'll see what we end up doing on strategy. There's a little bit too close on the turn there, saw that pop up, so we want to watch for that again. Don't want to get a penalty if we don't have to, not with where we're running. Nice through the turn. So tires are doing pretty good. It seems like they've kind of worn in pretty nicely, but yeah, once they get past this optimal... Yep, see right there, so we're kind of past, a little past optimal grip on these tires, so we're going to start really slipping and sliding here pretty soon. Yeah, felt it just a little bit there. I want to see if anybody else pits. If nobody else pits, we might stay out another lap. So one thing we wanted to do is engine durability. I think that's one thing that we're going to really want to work on. Once we get the resource points, go ahead and pop that up a bit more than what it currently is. Alright. I didn't see anybody... Okay, there's a few guys pitting, but not too many. So we're going to go ahead and keep on going one more lap. Okay, so we got that corner done pretty good without any issues. I was just trying to see if we could like catch up with Leclerc, but it looks like he's doing pretty good. So yeah, we'll come in next time by and get our hards. Yep, we're losing grip, so yep, we will come in next time by. Nice and easy, nice and easy. No need to mess up the car if we don't have to, although this would be the perfect lap to mess up the car, but if we don't have to do that, I would appreciate it very, very much. So we'll use Rich here on the straight just a tad. Nice and easy through the turn, gonna go wide. And we will be coming in this time by. Get ourselves some hard tires. Looks like we'll be pitting with Leclerc, I think. Got a little bit loose there. Yep, he's coming in, so we will be coming in as well. Go ahead and run Rich on pit road. Try to burn up some of that extra fuel. Okay, so apparently we really do need to switch our strategies up just a bit, because now we're going to double stack. Okay, not terrible, but still. So you guys knew I came in, so why didn't you tell him to stay out for another lap? I'm not really sure what the reasoning on that is. So we got to get these tires warmed up. We're at 11th right now. So if you guys passed us by on the softs, I think, so if you guys still have to come down pit road as far as I know. So we got to get these tires warmed up. They feel pretty good already, but yeah, we got to get these tires warmed up, ready to go. Because the guys on mediums, because you saw there when we were looking at the strategy, the mediums are going to really start losing grip at the end of this race, barring a caution or a safety car. So having these potentially could really end up helping us out with the grip levels at the end of this race. So the main thing is just getting these guys nice and warmed up, not spinning out while they're cool, like that. Because we got to get these things warmed up to the optimal temps here. And they're not there yet, so that's what we got to work on right now. That's why we're not using any of the extra stuff right at the moment. It's gonna go nice through that turn. Alright, so we got some guys on pit road. So there's one passed, two passed, another passed, back to 8th. That's where we want to be. That's where we want them to stay if we can. So we kind of messed up Little Shoes Day, unfortunately. Mostly because they didn't tell them to stay out. And yes, I'm not sure what the reasoning behind that was. But maybe we can get a caution that can help bunch everybody up and he can finish a little bit better. So, because I feel kind of bad about that now. Because, like, hey, he's been having the best year so far, better than we have. And the only reason we're doing so good, really, with the car that we got is because we qualified up here. It's not really because we could have gotten driven up here by ourselves, because the car's not that good. The car's good, but it's not that good. Just with how stiff it is in the turns. But with these tires, it does feel a little bit better. It's almost a little floaty, almost, just a little bit. That's what it kind of feels like. Like it's kind of skimming over the top of the... in the front tires, it feels like it's kind of skimming over the track just a tad, so not bad there. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. And he doesn't have DRS, we do. So he got the preferred line there. And we hit wings. So that's going to kind of give us a bit of a problem throughout the rest of the race. But we did get that position back, so now we got to watch that wing and see what it does through the turns. Doesn't seem to be affecting us too badly right now, so that's nice. Everybody kind of getting stacked up behind me here. Because I got the hard tires, so I'm going to be a little bit slower than those on the mediums. But if I stack all these guys up, it might end up helping Mick Schumacher just a little bit, Little Shoe. And right now, the grip level on these tires is coming up pretty good. I like how it feels. Because it's feeling pretty decent right now. A little bit swirly there, not too bad. Yeah, and see, you got Schumacher being able to catch up to everybody here. So we lost just a tad down for us, not too much. But that is going to play a role throughout the rest of the race. Nice and easy through here. So if we get really close to that yellow thing, we don't end up incurring any penalty, which is nice. Because we haven't gotten any warnings on that corner so far. I'll go ahead and use fuel number 3 through here. Burn up some extra fuel, also get us a little extra speed. Car feels a lot better with the hard tires, so I definitely like that. Yeah, you see this, so we don't have quite as much cornering grip now without that little wing, so that's causing us a little bit of an issue, not too bad. Yeah, so unless we get a caution or something, I don't think we're catching back up, which is fine. We don't need to catch up. We're doing a brilliant job here compared to what we normally do here. So obviously if we can we're keeping this group here backed up pretty good, so that might really help out Little Shoe, as he might be able to gain some more positions, which I would really enjoy seeing. Use 3 here in the backstretch. So we got some fuel efficiency upgrades that are going to end up coming through, and so what we should be able to do is really start using a lot less fuel on the start of the races, and we should really be able to save tons of fuel throughout. So that's what we're going to be looking for in the future. Use that overtake, use that level 3, and let's get away from Perez here. He probably has DRS though. Nice on the brakes, very, very good. I like these tires. These tires, once they wear in, they have a lot of good grip. Car feels really, really good through here. I like it. And so we got to go all the way to the end of the race with these. So with how everybody else's tires are going to degrade over the session, we could see potentially some spots slowly start drifting back to us depending on how everything goes, and we might see a lot of time fall off from some of these other guys behind us as well. So we're gonna just have to wait and see. The thing is though, we just gotta be consistent and keep doing what we're doing without any issue. Nice and easy into here. Perez coming pretty quick, so he's using some speed to get up to here. Now Ricardo back there, I think it was actually a Renault. I don't remember which one it was now. But one of those guys got past us. Obviously we gave him just a little bit of wing damage. They gave us some wing damage, so nice and easy there. There we go. Alright, so yeah, he's got some pretty good speed and burning some fuel, so we gotta keep an eyeball behind us. So we're a little bit slower right now, mostly because of the wing, obviously, through the turns, but honestly, ooh, I'm gonna go off track, back on track. Yep, so just a little bit off track there. That's the mistake that we gotta watch for. But yeah, just kind of slid off there just a bit more than I wanted. Luckily able to keep it going, not spin out or anything, so that was certainly nice. Use a little 3 and overtake there. Get into the turn, nice. There we go. Nice and easy through there, because you hit that wrong, you are totally going around. And yep, we will. Alright, so there's the first corner cutting warning through there. So yeah, we gotta be right on that yellow thing to be able to negate that, so that's what we gotta watch out for. Nice and easy through there, good job. Watch this turn once again. Almost the same thing. And to the wall we go. Make sure we miss everybody. Yep, so the one tire got off into the grass. That just caused us to have issues there, so what we'll do is we will end up, where are we at? We're at 16th position wise. So if we pit now, we're totally going to lose all position. So the question is, do we pit for the new wing and soft tires for the last few laps here, or do we try to work it out? Well, we could potentially wreck ourselves all the way, which would not be good. It's a lot stiffer in the front end now without that wing. Well, we could stay out and try to finish in front of DeFreeze. I kind of like that strategy myself. Not sure how well it's going to work out, but we're going to try it anyways. Especially with, yeah, we only got 2 laps to go, so we can battle it out here just a little bit. At least knock DeFreeze out if we have to. If we're gonna have to lose this race, we're going to take him with us. There we go. He's to the inside. Block, block, block. Very, very good. Might be slower, but we can still block him at all costs here. And we can finish 16th rather than 20th. Which I really like that strategy myself. Alright, go, 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 go. He's right there. Make sure we block that, so giving him a lot of blocks here. Make sure we keep him behind us. And if we have to, we'll just take off a wing, because his wing is our wing. After all the stuff he's taken off of us so far this year. Front wing, a few other things he's taken off. There we go, got level 3 and overtake. Gonna watch him though, because he'll probably have a pretty good run once he gets down here. Very nice through there, very nice through there. Luckily we can push on that one side because we don't have a wing to worry about over there. Yeah, we're just going to go wide. So we're just slowly losing the spots. We just don't have the down first tenning the capability anymore that we had. Collision with Magnuson. I didn't even know he was over there for the most part. There's our 3-second penalty. Yep. So on lap 17 on the lead end lap here. So we'll probably end up being about 20th, especially with these guys right behind us, Latifi and Russell. Yeah, because we can't turn here. Not enough grip. Well, we tried once again, but once again, Spanish Grand Prix has eluded us from having a good finishing position. We got Correa behind us, we'll let him go by. There we go. Nice clean, help him out. But yeah, once again, one of my favorite tracks that I really enjoy, just hasn't been able to do anything with. And once again, we will lose the track. Be all the way back here, so that's certainly unfortunate. We will finish in front of Magnuson quite easily though. But yeah, not the day we wanted. Really is a bummer, but it's like not much we can do. Car was just always tight in the front end, so turning wasn't going to be much of a it's going to be a pain all day, unfortunately, which was. And then, of course, 3-second penalty, that's not going to help us out any either. And we're going to be off in the dirt to finish off the race there. There we go. Not a good ending, but we did finish the race. And in 21st, so not last, so that's nice.
Another Spanish Grand Prix is over, and what a special race it was. And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work and they should be proud of the victory they secured here. So, let's review the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick? It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Alright guys, so both of our cars ended up falling backwards, so kind of a little bit of what expected. We definitely didn't have the car setup that we needed here. We had a good qualifying run, which is one lap of course, so that made the difference. See right there, we actually had a pretty good time, a 121, and the best time was a 119 for Max Verstappen. 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 22. So we had a decent time there. 121, 765. So not bad. But yeah, just the car not turning already, just from the. I'm not sure totally why, but it didn't like turning at all. It was very stiff feeling, so that didn't help us out. And then once we got the wing damage, we were probably gonna go backwards anyway. So that's what we ended up doing. So. All things considered, we had a really good race. Consistency-wise, we definitely got better, but the end result definitely does not show what we were able to accomplish, running up there in the top 10 almost all day. So, definitely a bummer, but, well, we got next season. So, hopefully we can come back and get the Spanish Grand Prix again. But, yeah, for some reason, we just can't seem to get a good finish here at the Spanish Grand Prix, so definitely a bummer. But always a track I look forward to, but we just can't seem to get anything done with it, so that's a bummer. Alright guys, so we're back at the facility, so let's go ahead and get some of these events taken care of. So we do have, let's see, we need to work with the chassis department, that's a good idea. Go ahead and do some of that. Visit sponsor headquarters, that do a 1,000 plus boost the team. We can also do a funded team event at home, so that would do a lot for the overall feeding of everybody. Let's see, that's chassis, so that's gonna take care of, so we can go ahead and cancel that and go back. Nope, I need to go back to my activities. Here we go. Go ahead and get G-Force training for a little shoe, get him working there, and go ahead and do a visit the team's headquarters there. That will help us out a lot. Now let's look at the R&D. What do we got going on? Well, we're waiting on this currently. We've got this that should come in pretty soon, so we can't really spend any R&D on anything at the moment. We can see where we're sitting right there. Pretty good, but definitely need to keep on working. Those are the developments we got working on right now. We got a lot of engine parts that we're going to be redoing, so that should help out. And we have $16 million in the bank. What I need to check here is he expires in 35 days, so Monday 15th. So that's going to be kind of soon. So we're at May 20th right now, so let's go ahead and advance time here. Well, let's see. We should be able to get enough money to re-sign a little shoe without too much issues. Let me see here. He's at 3 million. We're at 16.27. Can we upgrade any facilities for a cheap sum of money? Yes, we can. In a few places. So let's see here. We already got that upgraded. We got the marketing team. So let's see here. Further increases positive effects, remove negative effects from team activities. Increase the claim improvement speed at 20%. We got that. We also have the second driver pace stat will greatly improve. Let's see here. Durability, build time, quality control. let's see here. So I know for sure I want to do the resource point generation, but that's $15 million. That doesn't leave us a whole lot of room for error once our time to re-sign little shoe comes up. So I think basically everything seems to be running pretty decently. Can increase fabrication. Yeah, we'll just leave that off the table at the moment and just wait and see once we get him re-signed and stuff. Also, too, once we see what our weekly resources end up being here in a bit, that should help us out as well. So let's see. We got one thing done, one G-Force training done, general durability, that's been done. We got the funded team away, that helped. Brake disc width.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through from the fabrication
Nice.
process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Alrighty, so we've got our new resource points and our new parts in for Monaco, which is going to be an absolute disaster in some cases. So let's go over to here. So let's go ahead and we're going to get, let's see, if we rush it, yeah, that's going to get it done before the next Grand Prix, so we can do that right there. Let's see here, what else can we do with 700 resource points? I don't think there's going to be much that we can do here. Haven't seen too much in the cheap range. So it looks like that's about it for the moment. Let me come over here. Yep, so currently there's not much we can do in any of these sections at the moment, just with how much everything costs. We do need to work on some more durability on the engine, but other than that, we're doing pretty good in all things that way. So now we got $17 million in the bank. Let's go ahead and get the generation done here, because we should end up with plenty of money come June 15th. So we got that. That's going to be delivered on June 4th, and that's going to get us an extra 200 points of resource points. So we got that going on. So next up will be the race at Monaco. Not going to be one of our best races, I can tell you that right now, but we can see what we end up doing, and hopefully Little Shoe has a good day, because his Vietnam run there ended up being really good. And so far, he seems to be really good at the street courses. So we'll see how that all runs out. But yeah, I'm not expecting too much from myself at this track, because I hate street courses. But anyways, the most prestigious race on the weekend, that's in the series and in the season, is going to be up next. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys here next time with Florida Racing and the Monaco Grand Prix. See you guys there. Bye-bye.